Hello my dear children, welcome to the mathematics class. Today we are going to discuss linear inequalities. Linear inequalities. In this chapter we are going to discuss the sums in the exercise 6.1, page number 122 in the textbook. Are you ready to listen the class my dear children? Right. In the previous class we have completed 20 questions. We have discussed 20 questions so far in this exercise 6.1. Okay, my children? Right. Now come to the question number 21. Ravi obtained 70 and 75 marks in the first two unit tests. Okay, my children? Find the minimum marks he should get in the third test to have an average of at least 60 marks. Understood this question, my children? He wrote two unit tests. He got 70 marks and 75 marks respectively in the first two unit tests. After that, we have to find the average of the three unit tests, but we don't know how many marks he got in the third unit test. But the average of the three unit tests should be at least 60 marks. Understood this word, my children? At least. In the concepts, at the time of concepts, I told you at least means which inequality sign should be used. Okay, my children? Right. First, let us write the given data. Ravi obtained 70 and 75 marks in the first two unit tests. Given Ravi obtained 70 and 75 marks in the first two unit tests. Okay, my children, but we don't know the marks obtained by Ravi the third unit test. So let us assume that he got X marks in the third unit test. Let us assume Ravi obtained 'X marks in the third unit test. Okay, my children? Right. Now, we have the marks in the three unit test. This is 70 marks, this is 75 marks, and this is X marks. So, can we find the average of these three unit test, my dear children? Right. So, average of how do you find average of some quantities? Yes, sum of the quantities by number of quantities. Do you remember this formula, my dear children? Sum of the quantities by sum of the items by number of items. Do you remember this formula, my children? Number of items, sum of the items by number of items. So, what are the items here? 70, 75 and X. So, let us find the sum of these three items. So, 70 plus 75 plus X by how many items are taken here? 3. Understood this step, my children? Right. That is equal to 70 plus 75. What will you get? 145 plus x by 3. 145 plus x by 3. Understood this step, my children? This is the average marks. Average marks of 3 unit tests obtained by Ravi. But what is given? He has to get at least 60 marks. It is given that the average of 3 unit tests, must be at least 60 marks. Okay, my children. So we use this condition. At least means it should be, which inequality sign should be used. Yes, greater than or equal to. Okay, my children, use that inequality sign. Okay, my children, right. Now, what is given here? Ravi should obtain an average of at least 60 marks. Okay, my children, let us write that sentence. Ravi should get, it is given that Ravi should obtain an average of at least 60 marks. Okay, my children. But actually, what is the average of the 3 tests? This is the quantity. So this quantity should be greater than or equal to 60. Understood this step, my children? Right. This implies 145 plus x by 3. This is average mark of the 3 unit test. So this number, this mark should be at least means greater than or equal to 60. So greater than or equal to 60. Understood this step, my children? Right. So we have to solve this inequality. This implies, let us transpose by 3 into RHS. So 145 plus x is greater than or equal to, it becomes into 3. Understood this step, my children? Right. This implies 145 plus x greater than or equal to 63 are 180. Understood this step, my children? Right. This implies x greater than or equal to 180 minus 145. Just we are transposing this 145 to RHS. Then it becomes minus 145. Okay, my children, understood this step? Right. This implies x is greater than or equal to 180 minus 145. What will get? 35. So he should get the marks in the 3rd unit test is 35 marks at least. He should get either 30 marks or more than 35. Then he get an average of at least 60 marks in the 3 unit test. Understood this step, my children? So finally we write that conclusion step. Therefore, Ravi should obtain at least 35 marks so that so that he should obtain so that he should obtain an average of at least 60 marks. Okay, my children, understood? Right. Now come to the question number 23. Here I am not explaining question number 22 because question number 22 is same as that of question number 21. Okay, my children. So try yourself question number 21, my 22, my children. You try it question number 22 yourself. Right. If you have any doubts, ask your doubts and get your doubts clarified. Right. Now come to the question number 23. Find all pairs of consecutive odd positive integers, both of which are smaller than 10, such that their sum is less than 11. Okay, my children, understood this question? Right. Now come to the solution part. What is asked here? We have to find consecutive odd positive integers. Okay, my children. Do you know the general form of a odd natural number? Yes. 2n plus 1. 2n plus 1 is said to be general form of an odd natural number. So let 2n plus 1, then next odd natural number is 2n plus 3, 2n plus 3 or 2x, you can take 2x plus 1 and 2x plus 3 or 2, let us assume that 2x plus 1 comma 2x plus 3 or 2 consecutive odd natural numbers. Odd positive integers. We have taken like this: 2x plus 1 is the general form of an odd natural number. Then second, next to odd natural number is plus 2. Suppose we take 11. 11 is an odd natural number. Then what is the next odd natural number? 13. Isn't it or not, my children? So 11 plus 2. So 2x plus 1 plus 2. What will you get? 2x plus 3. Understood these two natural numbers, my children? Right. And what is given these two natural numbers? These two positive integers are less than 10. So it is given that 2x plus 1 is less than 10 and 2x plus 3 also less than 10. Okay, my children, of which both of which odd natural integers, both of which are smaller than both of which are smaller than 10. We have taken two odd positive integers such that both of which are smaller than 10. So it is less than 10, this is also less than 10. So we should write the inequalities. Therefore 2x plus 1, this natural number is also less than 10. This odd positive integer is also less than 10. you got two inequalities. Let us solve this inequality and as well this inequality. This implies 2x is less than 10 minus 1. We are transposing plus 1 to RHS. Then it becomes minus 1. Understood this step, my children? Right. This implies 2x is less than 9. Understood this step, my children? Plus 10 minus 1, 9. Understood this one? Right. This implies x less than 9 by 2. X less than, we are transposing this number to RHS. Then it becomes by 2. This implies x less than, I am converting this the fraction into decimal form. So 4.5. X less than 4.5. Okay, my children? Right. Next, let us take this one. 2x is less than 10 minus 3. We are transposing plus 3 to RHS. Then it becomes minus 3. Understood this step, my children? Right. 2x less than 7. Okay, my children? Understood this step? Right. This implies x less than 7 by 2. X less than 7 by 2. Okay, my children? Right. This implies x less than 3.5. Understood this point, my children? Right. Here we got x less than 4.5. Here x less than 3.5. Okay, my children? Understood? Right. Now what is given? The sum of the two numbers. The sum of the two numbers is less than 11. So let us take the sum of the two numbers. Sum of the two odd positive integers. What is the first odd positive integer? 2x plus 1. Plus what is the second odd positive integer? 2x plus 3. Now let us simplify this expression. 2x plus 2x. 4x plus 4. 4x plus 4. We got this one. Okay, my children? Understood this step? Then what is the condition that sum of the two odd positive integers is less than 11? Okay, my children? Understood? We write an inequality now. Okay, my children? Right. Now, what is the given condition here? It is given that the sum of the consecutive odd positive integers, the sum of the odd consecutive integers is more than 11. Okay, my children? So let us write an inequality. What is the sum of the two consecutive integers to 4x plus 4? We got here 4x plus 4. So this implies we wrote this inequality by using this condition. Understood this inequality, my children? Right. Now let us solve this inequality. This implies 4x is less than 4x is greater than 11 minus 4. Just we are transposing plus 4 to RHS. Then it becomes minus 4. Okay, my children? Understood this step? Right. This implies 4x is greater than 7. 4x is greater than 7. Understood this step, my children? Right. This implies x greater than 7 by 4. X greater than 7 by 4. This implies divide 7 by 4. What will you get? 4 7s 28. 4 fives, so 1.75. I converted this fraction into decimal form. So x greater than 1.75. So we got three conditions. What are the three conditions we got? X less than 3.5, x less than 4.5, and x greater than 1.75. We got these three conditions. Okay, my dear children, let us plot these 3 points on the number line. Let us represent these three inequalities on the number line. Right. Now let us take only this is a number line, positive natural numbers number line. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on. First, x less than 3.5, where this number lies here between 3 and 4, between 3 and 4. So let us shade the region, this region. Isn't it or not, my children? Right. So x is equal to, what we get here? Only 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, because we take only positive integers. Understood, my children? We are not taking real numbers. So we don't write it as an interval form. Only positive integers less than 3.5. What are the numbers? 1, 2, 3. Now x is less than 4.5. It lies here between 4 and 5. So let us represent this graphically. X is equal to, what are the positive integers satisfying this inequality? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Isn't it or not, my children? Right. Now x greater than 1.75, where this number lies between 1 and 2. Here 1.75. So this region. All the positive integers greater than 1.75. What are the positive integers greater than 1.75? 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. All these positive integers satisfy this inequality. Understood this step, my dear children? Right. Now we have to find the intersection of these three sets. Intersection of these three sets. Now let us find the values of x. The values of x is nothing but the intersection of these three sets. Therefore, the values of x is equal to set 1, 2, 3. First set intersection, second set intersection, set 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. So we have to find the intersection of these three sets, gives the values of x. Okay, my children, understood? Right. This is equal to, see here 1 is there, here also 1 is there, but here 1 is not there. So it is not a common element to these three sets. See here 2 is there, here also in this set 2 is there, in this set also 2 is there. So 2 is the common element to the three sets. Now here 3 is there in this set also 3 is there, in this set also 3 is there. So only these two elements. After that no elements are there in common. So only 2 and 3 are the values of x. Understood this point, my children? Right. Now when x is equal to 2, we find the pair of consecutive odd positive integers. Similarly, when x is equal to 3, we find the consecutive odd integers. Okay, my children? Understood? Right. Now when x is equal to 2, then we write the required odd positive integers. When x is equal to 2, then the required consecutive odd positive integers is equal to 2 into 2 plus 1 comma 2 into 2 plus 3, because the first order positive integer is 2x plus 1. So in that expression we substituted x value. So 2 into 2 plus 1. Second odd positive integer 2x plus 3. So 2 into 2 plus 3. Understood this step, my children? Right. That is equal to, what we will get? 4 plus 1. Here 4 plus 3. That is equal to 5 comma 7. This is one pair of required consecutive odd positive integers. Similarly, when x is equal to 2, when x is equal to 3, then the required consecutive odd positive integers is equal to 2 into 3 plus 1, 2 into 3 plus 3. We are substituting the value of x in the expressions 2x plus 1, 2x plus 3. We have at the beginning of this question, we assumed that the two consecutive integers are 2x plus 1 and 2x plus 3. So in that expressions, we are substituting x is equal to 3. Then we got these two numbers. Understood this step, my children? Right. 2 3 is 6 plus 1, 6 plus 3. That is equal to 7 and 9. This is another pair of consecutive odd positive integers which satisfy the given conditions. Understood, my dear children? Right. Therefore the required pairs of consecutive odd positive integers is equal to 5 comma 7 and another pair is 7 comma 9. Okay, my children, understood? Right. Now come to the question number 25. Here I am not explaining question number 24 because question number 25 is the same as that of question number 23. Okay, my children, but they asked even positive integers. Then you assume that 2x and 2x plus 2, the consecutive even positive integers. They asked the consecutive even positive integers. In that case, you assume that the two even numbers, the consecutive even numbers are 2x comma 2x plus 2 and proceed as we followed for the previous question. Okay, my children, will you do it, my children? Please try it yourself, my children. Question number 24. Now question number 25. The longest side of a triangle is 3 times the shortest side, and the third side is 2 centimeters shorter than the longest side. Understood this step, my children? Understood this one? Right. If the perimeter of the triangle is at least 61 centimeters, find the minimum length of the shortest side. Okay, my children, understood this question? Read the question 2 or 3 more times till you understand the question clearly. Okay, my children? Right. Now, let us assume that the shortest side of the triangle is x centimeters. The length of the shortest side is x centimeters. Okay, my children, come to the solution part. Let us assume that the length of the shortest let us assume that the length of the shortest side of a triangle is x centimeters. Understood this step, my dear children? We assumed here the length of the shortest side of this triangle is x centimeters. Then what is the longest side? What is the relation between longest side and shortest side? The longest side is 3 times the shortest side. Isn't it or not, my dear children? Right. Therefore, longest side of the triangle is equal to what is given 3 times the shortest side. 3 times the so we write this sentence in the form of an expression. How do you write 3x? Because the shortest side, length of the shortest side is x. So we are writing this sentence in the form of an expression like this. Understood this step, my children? Right. Now come to the third side. What is the third side here? The third side, and the third side is 2 centimeters shorter than the longest side. What is the longest side here? Length of the longest side is 3x centimeters. Okay, my children, understood? Now we write length of the third side. Therefore, length of the third side of the triangle is equal to what is given? The third side is 2 centimeters shorter than the longest side. 2 centimeters shorter than the longest side. That means 2 centimeters less of this longest side. That means how can you write this sentence in the form of an expression? Yes, 3x minus 2 centimeters. Understood this step, my children? We got length of the shortest side, that is x centimeters, length of the longest side is 3x centimeters and the length of the third side is 3x minus 2 centimeters. Understood these steps, my dear children? Right. Now come to the next part. If the perimeter of the triangle is at least, see my dear children, at least, which inequality will you use here? At least means, yes, greater than or equal to. Okay, my dear children, greater than or equal to 61 centimeters, but they did not use the word greater than or equal to. Okay, my children, previously I told you at the time of concepts, at least means we have to use greater than or equal to symbol. At most means we have to use less than or equal to symbol. Do you remember the points, my children? Right. Find the perimeter of the triangle. Let us find perimeter. How do you find the perimeter of the triangle? What is the formula? Sum of the all sides. Okay, my children. Now, what is the length of the shorter side? X. Then, what is the length of the longest side? 3x. What is the length of the third side? 3x minus 2. Understood this step, my children? I wrote the perimeter of the triangle. That is the sum of all the sides. So, first shortest side is x centimeters plus length of the longest side is 3x centimeters plus length of the third side is 3x minus 2. Understood this step, my children? Right. Let us simplify this expression. 3x plus 3x, 6x plus x, 7x minus 2. 7x minus 2. This is the perimeter of the triangle. Then in the question, what is the condition given on perimeter of the triangle? It is at least 61 centimeters. At least 61 centimeters. Okay, my children, given that the perimeter of the triangle at least it should be at least 61 centimeters. This implies, actually what is the perimeter of the triangle we got here? 7x minus 2. This implies 7x minus 2 is greater than or equal to 61. You have to write this inequality, my children. They did not give this inequality. By using this condition, by understanding this condition, we have to write this inequality. Okay, my children, understood this step? Right. Now from this step, we have to solve this inequality. This implies 7x is greater than or equal to 61 plus 2. We are transposing minus 2 to RHS. Then it becomes plus 2. So we wrote this step. Understood this step, my children? Right. This implies 7x is greater than or equal to 61 plus 2. What will you get? 63. Understood this step, my children? Right. This implies x is greater than or equal to 63 by 7. We are transposing 7 into RHS. Then it becomes by 7. This implies x is greater than or equal to 7 ones, 7 nines. So x is greater than or equal to 9. Okay, my children. So this is nothing but the shortest side of the triangle. What is the least number? 9. The value of x may be 9 or more than 9. So the least value of x is 9. Understood this, my point, my children? Therefore, minimum length of the shortest side is equal to 9 centimeters. Understood, my dear children? Right. I am not explaining question number 26 because in the question itself, in the textbook itself, they have given the hint. Okay, my dear children, use that hint and solve the question, my dear children. Will you try it yourself, my dear children? Question number 26 in the textbook itself, they have given hint to solve the question easily. Okay, my dear children, understood? Right. If you have any doubts, ask your doubts and get your doubts clarified. Okay, my dear children? Right.